Why People with Autism Mask by Timothy Rohr. You may see people out there who are different. People may be different because they have disabilities. Some people have disabilities like Down syndrome, speech impairments, and dwarfism. Some people may even be blind, deaf, or unable to walk or stand. Some people may also have autism. Some people with autism may have symptoms that we can sense, such as them being nonverbal, them talking about subjects repetitively, or them expressing different body language, while people with Down syndrome, speech impairments, physical disabilities, or some individuals with autism have symptoms that we could sense from their presence. There are also individuals with autism who have symptoms that are hidden inside them. Some people with autism may have learning difficulties. Think about repetitive or unique interests privately, or even take medication or attend services to help them overcome their challenges. We can sometimes tell that an individual has autism by observing their symptoms, but some other times we can tell that someone has autism because they explain about their condition. Some people with autism even learn how to hide their symptoms in situations such as social settings. Hiding one's symptoms or differences is called masking. We are going to learn more about why people with autism mask. Autism is a spectrum. Not all individuals with autism are the same. Some individuals have a strength in learning and reading, while they struggle to socialize with others. Other individuals with autism may desire a social life. An individual with autism may notice that they have deep interests or obsessions in talking about exit signs, trains, or other subjects that are not commonly discussed in the regular community. The individual with autism may have learned to adjust to discussing subjects that are not related to their deep interests or obsessions by attending speech therapy sessions. Many times in the school cafeteria, the individual with autism eats lunch alone because his other peers feel like that the individual has nothing in common with them. But if the individual with autism is lucky enough to eat lunch with them, the individual with autism would eat their lunch while their peers would have conversations together. The individual with autism may listen to what their peers are talking about, but they are not invited to talk with their peers. Let's suppose the group of peers play on the same sports team together. They all talk about their sports teams, sporting events, and news about sports because they share the same interests together. The individual with autism is more interested in talking about their special interests in trains. Despite their special interests in trains, the individual may watch sports on television so they can have something in common with their peers at the lunch table. Someone with autism learning how to be interested in talking about sports and keeping their special interests private, whether they talk about their special interests at home or by writing journals about it, is an example of masking. People with autism may also mask because they don't talk to other people about the services they attend or the special ed classes they take. For instance, someone with autism may be comfortable talking about their services, special ed classes, or about the support staff who work with them to their friends who have autism or other disabilities, or to their family members. But the individual with autism feels uncomfortable talking about their services, special ed classes, and the support staff to people who are neurotypical, especially if they believe that their neurotypical peers are friends with them. The term neurotypical refers to people who don't have symptoms of autism or other mental conditions. People with autism mask also because they spend hours being taught how to communicate with others. Several speech therapy, social skills, or even psychology sessions may help someone with autism phase out of their unique or repetitive interests and learn how to talk like a neurotypical peer. When the individual with autism talks to their neurotypical peers in the same style as their group, the individual with autism may still hide their autism symptoms and still avoid talking about their services, special ed classes, and support staff, despite the individual with autism acting the same way as their neurotypical peers. Their neurotypical peers still shun them. Instead of just teaching people with autism how to communicate with others, people without autism should learn how to communicate with those who have autism too. People with autism should have the right to disclose their differences to their peers and explain how they want to be included. Even though an individual with autism may take special ed classes while you take regular classes, an individual with autism may need support staff to assist them while you don't. It doesn't mean that the differences of someone with autism defines who they are. Someone with autism may enjoy talking about sports, going to restaurants, and going bowling as much as you do. You may play sports while an individual with autism just watches sports. Even though you and the individual with autism have differences, you can still be friends with each other. If you include someone with autism for who they are, they may feel comfortable explaining their differences because you learned how to be their friend. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tips for Inclusion, the number 4. Check out my other videos, and share my videos with your friends, family, and everyone around you. Check out my website and social media